Hey guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're talking about our feelings about the Star Wars Battlefront 2 community. Now our views are our own, but no doubt felt by others. However, if you disagree with us, that's absolutely fine, but please guys do keep all negative comments to yourself as they really aren't necessary. Thank you in advance. So overall, we feel that the community are being unfair and toxic about the game and the developers. Hard to hear maybe, but you may think we're being ridiculous, but guys, please do hear us out on this.
So the first major point we want to discuss is the complaints about the progression system. This all started with the whole pay-to-win system that no one wanted. Completely understandable, of course, however this led to extremely unnecessary and hurtful comments to the developers. Matt Everett, the original community manager for example, even received death threats if we're not mistaken. All that was needed was for the community to feedback and say they wanted it changed, which of course we did, but there was absolutely no need for what happened at all. Not only that, but FIFA with their Ultimate Team Online mode, it is and has been paid to win from the start, so why it's only a problem with Battlefront 2 is beyond us.
So as we know, they put the team to work on rebuilding the progression system. Happy days, right? Apparently not good enough for most. They put pretty much their whole team on rebuilding it, which meant that it was slow for us to get content, which surely should come as no surprise. I mean, it certainly didn't for us. Yet the whole community begged and begged for more content to be released, and when it was, there was constant negative responses of we need more content, or this isn't good enough, or what we want. And now that we have the progression system, they can all start to get back to work on planned content, which leads on to the next point.
Everyone wants Clone Wars. We both want Clone Wars content. Who doesn't, am I right? But because there was an uproar about the progression system, we then had to wait for content whilst they fixed it, which clearly not very many people understood. Had the progression system been fine at the start, we would have no doubt had the Clone Wars content in February or March. Yes, okay, they messed up with the system, but they owned up and apologised for it, which is all that needed to be said. However, it wasn't perfect, but if there were no complaints, like we said a moment ago, we would have had our Clone Wars content by now.
So essentially we would have had Season 1 as The Last Jedi, which of course we did, Season 2 as Clone Wars, and Season 3 as Solo, ready for the film of course. Now for over a month everyone has been demanding Clone Wars content, which if anyone has common sense, they would surely realise that Clone Wars won't come in May as they need content for Solo to go alongside the film. That is the developers' jobs, and that is what they have been told to do, and it's not surprising. But no doubt it will release and everyone will go ape because it's not what they wanted, and no doubt the devs will come under fire again, even though they are bringing us more content, which in truth is what everyone wants.
People are saying that a Solo season will kill the game if it's not Clone Wars. You don't know that, no one does. By this I mean you don't know that it will kill the game. The developers could do an amazing job with it, and we have complete faith in them that they can pull off a great bit of content as usual. All we need to do as a community is just wait a bit longer. It is essentially our fault that the game is this way in the first place. The developers are listening to our feedback and doing what they can to put out the content. The progression system takes so much time to revamp. It's a massive part of the game, yet 3 to 4 weeks after everyone complained about it, there was yet more complaining because we weren't getting any news or content. I have two things to say about this. They were hard at work on this new progression system for us, so not a lot was being made, and secondly there was no news because they had nothing to report as they were working on the progression system. Also the fact that Clone Wars content has been delayed, this gives them more time to perfect the Clone Wars seasons that we're going to see.
Our final point is about reusing old content, something we really like, and the return of Bespin's Administrator's Palace was a big success I feel, and personally I love that map. Now a lot of the community have asked for the team to bring in old content from the previous game, which is great, and they've said they'd do that, which again, they have. Now with the recent news released yesterday, we are getting Ewok Hunt. Like the original Battlefront 2, you play as Ewoks versus the Empire, which sounds like a lot of fun. We honestly can't wait to stream it.
Speaking of Hunt, this is a game mode that has been highly requested by the community, and now that we're getting some content that we actually want to see, I've seen a lot of the community get angry and disappointed about it. Like, what the hell is wrong with this community? I just don't get it. We get something we've asked for and the complaints start rolling in as usual. People say that we waited 5 months for content, but no. In January we got a new hero ship, in February we got a game mode, March we got a new map, April new mode, May Season 2. Now yes, okay, this wasn't a lot of content, but they did have the progression system to fix.
Before we stop ranting, we have one last thing to say. To anyone watching this, just take a moment or two to put yourself in the shoes of one of the developers who work really hard to make this game work and to provide content to a community that is giving you so much hate for you doing your job. We're getting content that we asked for. Yeah, we asked it a couple months ago, but that's how long it takes. As Ben, the community manager, said, they can't give us exact dates because things always change, and that's the same with anything in life. Don't make promises if you can't hold them. The developers over at EA and DICE are doing a great job with the game. We just need to hold on a little longer. The game is getting a lot better as more content is coming out. So as we said at the start, this is just our opinions on the whole situation. We feel strongly about this and would really appreciate it if you could share this video and get as much of the community to see this as possible. Now, on a different note, Guy and myself, so obviously we make up the channel, if you didn't already know that, we are part of this bigger community, or not bigger, sorry, but of this community channel. So this is called the Republic of YouTube Channels. So if you type it in on YouTube, it should be the top thing. On there, and basically, as a community, we can send in our clips, and smaller YouTubers can send in their clips, and smaller YouTubers like ourselves, you can send in your clips, you can get featured, and we'll just hopefully try and help as much of the community as possible. So guys, please go and subscribe to that. And obviously, if anyone here is new and they want to see more Star Wars Battlefront 2 news and streams, then don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and we will see you next time.